Welcome back for another instalment of Calamity Crofter and the David Brown. So what I'm looking at today is an issue that I noticed soon after acquiring the tractor, and it's something that was obviously quite important. And what it was, I was actually looking at the tractor one day and I noticed there was a split here in the join. The join had opened a little bit here. So this tractor is in basically three parts. You've got the back section, you've got the middle section where the engine is, and then there's a front section here. So this join here, this joins the two sections together via bolts. So what happened was I noticed that there was a gap here, and I thought, need to look at that. Something's not quite right there. And I could see there was bolts holding it, so I thought, right, okay, need to look at those bolts. Started investigating, and basically what I found was this is a stud that I took out first of all. And what happened was I took it out and it was in one piece like so. And I thought, well, I want to lubricate the threads on the stud. And I thought, right, I put it in a vise and I started undoing the nut. And actually it was as soon as I put any pressure on the nut, it just broke off. And what happened was, as you can see, it just broke off the stud there. But the other problem was, what worried me even more, there was no clean metal inside. So that kind of said to me that it had been fractured for a while. And that obviously got me thinking that I should actually investigate all of the bolts on the front here. So this is today's task. And what I've done is I've managed to get hold of another set of bolts to hold the bolster, which is the front section here, onto the middle section. So I'm now going to go through that and check the bolts and then obviously replace where I think they need to be replaced. I will probably take some out initially just to see what see if there's any damage on the threads or whether it's an isolated incident. So there's obviously no bolt in one of the holes at the moment because this is the one I managed to get out of, and I was quite lucky that I actually managed to get it out with the whole stud, that it didn't actually break inside the hole, which would have caused me even more grief. So that's what we're going to look at today, and we'll just carry on and see how we get on. Okay, so we have 5 bolts holding this bolster on this side, and there's 5 on the other. So because of the camera angle, and obviously I can't get a very good picture of this, I can show you there's 2 bolts there you can see, one at the top and one at the bottom there that you can see in the picture if I move that. So there's actually another 2 here. So that's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 there, that's the 4, and then 5. So that connects this together here. So we'll take the next one out and see how we get on. Actually, I will put the first one in as we've already got that one out. So as I say, the tractor is on a jack to support it because obviously the weight on this part of the tractor is quite a lot, and I don't want to stress it. So the bolt that's going in is a 5/16 head on it. So that's threading in okay. See if I can get some tension on it now. It's going to be quite tight in there. So I'll try and go against. This is one that's in the corner. See if I can get on it. So let's see how tight that is. Oh, that is actually right down. Good. That's quite good. So we're actually, it is actually going right down in the corner there, so that's good. Give it a bit more tension. So that's the corner one in. So now I can undo the other one. And it is actually undoing. I can undo it by hand. So I'm going to check these afterwards. Although this one does actually seem okay. So as you can see, that one does seem okay, so I'll keep hold of that one. See if I can get onto that one now. So that's the next one in. Okay, see if I can get this socket on it. So because obviously I've got the front on tractor here, I'm having to do this by feel. Okay, so that's the first two in, and this third one is now gone loose, and I can actually undo it by hand, I think. The nut's coming off of this one, not the stud. Which is a bit of a problem. I'm going to have to lock them together if it doesn't unwind. Now I'm going to have to lock them. So that one's... But you can see how loose these bolts were, that after doing the first one up tight, it's now loosened up all the other ones. I can actually undo them by hand. Let's see if I can lock this one. So I'm just getting the nut off of the other one that I just took off. See if I can get these to lock. Right, I think I'm going to have to go and get some other tools to get these to lock. Okay, I've got some long nose pliers now, and hopefully I can get onto this. Let's see how we do this now. Oops. Sorry guys, moving the camera. Right. I don't know if I've managed to get it. Let's see if that works for us. Something's moving. Don't know if that's the thread moving or whether that's the nuts coming off. No, that's the nuts coming off. Not being very helpful, this. See if I can find some spanners. Okay, see if we can try some spanners on this. Right. Okay, so hopefully they're now locked together. Don't know. Oh, that worked. So that's good. So I can get another bolt in there. So that's that one in there. So get it tightened up. So that one's in there. Okay, so that one's not going to work there, but let's get this on here then. Try not to use adjustables, but sometimes. Okay, so that's tight. Interesting, no washer on that one. So that's one in there. So that's one side done. So just got to do the same for the other side now. Okay, so this side is a repeat of the other side, but as you can see, access is not so good because of this water pipe being in the way. But you can see that top bolt there, it's not even tight in there. So anyway, so I'm gonna have to go through, and that one down there, it's not even tight. So I'm gonna have to go through all of these, and basically, as I say, it's the same process as the other side. I'm going to remove one, put a different bolt in. The idea is once I've taken all these bolts out, I'll check them, and if they're okay, then I'll keep them as spares. Otherwise, I will get rid of them because this is obviously an important part that they're actually holding together. So that's what I'll be doing. So I'll speak to you at the end once I've done that, and see how we go on. Okay, so I've done this side now. I've tightened up all the bolts and I've done what I needed to do in there. So that's all now tight. So that's this side now done. So hopefully I can go back to using the tractor again, because I was slightly concerned, as I say, with finding the first one and it breaking that easy. I've checked subsequent studs and they're all okay. So it seems to be just an isolated stud, which was a good thing. So that's saved me a lot of hassle there. So I've got some spare fastenings for the front bolster should I need to replace any in the future. And it's obviously something that I'll just keep an eye on just to make sure that, as I say, I don't get any problems there. But looks like that's all good now, which is good. So it'll be a case of that's another task that I can tick off, and it'll be a case of just move on to the next one. Well, thanks for watching the video, and we're still making progress, as you can see, so that's good. And hope you can join us again for next time. Don't forget to subscribe, and also your likes and comments. And yeah, we'll see you again. Thank you for now.